But to get into an art school, what you need to do is you need to put a portfolio together. For me, that wasn't so hard because I was an art major, so I already had like pieces that I had drawn. My teachers were really great at my high school. They helped me put my portfolio together. I also took a portfolio class before I entered college, and they helped me put some pieces together, and I did some life drawing. I went every weekend for 3 hours, and it helped me a lot because I learned from it too. Portfolio, I drew when I was at home. I would set up my own things and just draw away together. Make sure if you have like charcoal drawings or anything, make sure you spray it so that it doesn't smudge. Make sure you cover it in a nice portfolio covers on it so it doesn't mess up your work. And keep everything you make. Don't throw away anything you do. Like, I have stuff that I did so long ago. I never threw away anything I made. So, like, keep everything you made, because you don't know when you're gonna look back at that and say, wow, like, I got so much better. Like, this is where I started and this is where I am right now. And you see the progress of yourself as an artist. So I think that is really good for you. And never forget where you started at. I would recommend having some basic sewing classes so that you are not, so that it's nothing brand new to you. But I mean, if you don't have time or money to do that, it's okay. Just make sure you look and ask about that question when you're applying. Start looking for colleges way before your senior year is over. Like, start looking maybe before senior year starts. Start looking for schools, research, get a figure for what you want. If you want a big university, if you want a small school that concentrates more on the students, it depends what kind of lifestyle you want to have when you're in college. So you really need to look at everything and find what fits you best. And I would say, guys, like, even if you just buy books and just, practice some things on your own, buy some patterns. They sell patterns at stores. Like, you can go to Walmart and buy a pattern for like $2. And just start with little things and you'll get better. And like, the first day in my college when I started, well, not my freshman year, but my sophomore year when I started fashion design, the first thing we did, I remember, my teacher showed everybody how to thread the machine. And I was like, wow, like, I already know how to do that. There were people that didn't know how to thread the machine yet. And, I was like, oh, this is so easy, whatever. But after that, the first project we had was making a pillowcase. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Everybody made a pillowcase. But then we went into making a man shirt. Now, going from a pillowcase to a man shirt, that's a pretty big jump. So, like, I think that some people that weren't really used to sewing yet, a man's shirt was a big step for them. So they start slowly to show you how to sew, and then you get your practice by sewing the pillowcase. But after that, you get like a real constructed garment that you have to put together. So I would really suggest, like, I don't know if that's how all fashion schools do it, but my school does it like that. And I would suggest that you have some type of, background on sewing, even if it's just like doing little things, but just so that you're not brand new to everything that they do, and then you're just, behind because you're really not used to sewing yet, or you don't know how to read instructions on a pattern piece that they gave you, and you don't know what the words mean and all that stuff. You really need to make sure that that's what you want to do. And I would suggest that anybody, like, start with simple patterns to make, buy them at Walmart. They're really cheap. You can buy any fabric, buy muslin, which is plain and it's really cheap. Buy muslin, do as many practices as you want. so you don't spend money on fabric, but you still have like a plain fabric that you can use that's cheap. That's what muslin is. So I would suggest anybody that wants to be into that to start off like that. And yeah. So if anybody has any more questions on how to get into a school, an art school or fashion school, or any tips you need on what you need to do, so just let me know. Write me a comment, and yeah. Okay, guys.